Hello, 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 hello. Happy first Monday of 2019. I am Paula Marie, aka Black Girls Do Pilates Too. And I just wanted to remind everyone out there that our 12-week fitness health wellness challenge begins this Wednesday at 9 p.m. So if you have not signed up, I'm going to need you to really consider that thing because it's so much that's going to happen during that time. And I wanted to break down the reasons why I wanted to create a health challenge for the masses. I have so many people that have come out to me and said, hey, Paula, I wish you taught here. I wish you trained in my area. I wish you lived closer to me because they see what I'm doing and they want to be a part of it. And I am now at a place where I'm able and ready and willing, because I haven't always been ready, able, and willing to be able to give that to everyone. This is what I do every day. My everyday job is working in fitness. I manage a full fitness facility for one of the major counties in Northern Virginia, and I have 100 classes a week of full fitness facility with personal trainers, and we create programming for specialized niches such as teen yoga. We have a swim try that is starting at the end of the month where we are teaching patrons how to train for their first swim try. And I've created challenges throughout. I've created a Pilates challenge for the month when I first came to that location, where for a month everyone had to participate in Pilates in some form or fashion, and it was really an educational way for us to expose Pilates and give it some life and some breath, because everyone was not aware of what Pilates was. And everyone knows yoga, but not everyone knew Pilates. And so if you know me, you know Pilates is my thing, which is why I am Black Girls Do Pilates Too. And I am trying to push that agenda a little bit better. But I wanted to create a challenge that would allow people to be able to figure out their plan in the space they're in. Not rearrange your whole life. Not try to get to something that doesn't fit into your worlds, but to create systems that work for where you already are. That's important, because if we don't create these systems that work inside of our lives, these systems will not last. They become fads or they become trends. You do really, really well for 3 or 4 weeks. You may even push through to 6 weeks, but then life happens, and then because you didn't fit that structured plan around your world, you try to plan your world around that plan, you peter and you falter and you don't hit your goals. And it happens every year. Today, my class was packed. No more weights, okay? No more kettlebells, okay? It was no more steps, no more risers. It was everyone woke up with a plan and they said, we're going to come to this gym. But only about half of that class, that's their plan every Monday, because those are my regulars. They have made that a part of their routine. And so I wanted to figure out ways to help you make things a part of your routine that fit your world, where they're bite-sized parts to your overall puzzle of fitness. And you're not trying to create the wheel, but you're just trying to roll the wheel of life that you've already been given. So if you have kids and you know you have to pick them up 3 times a week, and you know that their swim classes start in February, there's no way that your plan that you've created in January is going to work, because you're going to hit a bump in February. If you don't cook, or the only vegetable that you eat in the world is broccoli, then how are you going to get all of the nutrients that you need and still stay satisfied and stay committed to eating a healthy lifestyle unless you have a plan of how to eat more nutritious meals? And you need those suggestions and those ideas, and everybody hits those roadblocks. And so the 12-week challenge is just a way to be able to give people a plan, and also give you permission to change the plan, because life is going to happen. You're going to come home from work and not want to go to the gym. You're going to come home from work and you're not going to want to cook. And so you're going to have to make those plans in order to fit your world so that you can make it. And I'm here to give you the ideas and the suggestions so you can make it. And so the great thing about this is that it is only 12 weeks, and I am only accepting 10 people. So I have a couple of more slots left. I am not trying to get rich off of this. I don't want like 50 people signed up. I want to be able to touch base with you, because one of the things that's going to happen during these 12 weeks is I'm going to call you and we're going to connect and we're going to put together plans of action where we are definitely working together. I want to know, like, are you working out? Is that in your plan? What roadblocks you're having with that plan? I want to know, what are your stumbling blocks? Did the doctor tell you that you had to do X, Y, and Z, but you're having problems with it because of A, B, and C? I want to have those real honest conversations so that we can knock down those barriers and we can get you going in a positive direction that's not too much for you and not too much for your life, but that you're constantly, steadily moving in that right direction. Our classes are online. You just need your phone. When you sign up, you will get a link to our private chat room, and that is our personal space where we will all take in our lesson. I'm going to plan everything. What is a complex carb? Do you know how many complex carbs there are? Can you name more than 10? Because we're going to go through 12. Every week we're going to hit something that's a little different. And I want you to really understand this food thing, because I'm telling you, food is 80% of the battle. And once you understand how food works, once you understand what your plate needs to look like, once you understand all of the healthy options that are out there, you can start creating these things at home, and it doesn't take a lot of time and it doesn't take a lot of money. Then you're going to be 80% ahead of the game. And also, we're going to create a private Facebook group. That private Facebook group, I'm just going to throw things in there. There's going to be so much information. It's going to be information on nutrition. It's going to be information on working out. It's going to be information on rest. It's going to be information on water. It's going to be information on the different types of workouts, other than a squat, other than a burpee, because everybody can't do a squat and everybody can't do a burpee. And some people just don't want to. I don't like burpees. I can't stand them. So when I get a trainer or an instructor and all they want to do is a squat and a burpee, I ask them, give me 3 more things that work that muscle group outside of a squat and a burpee. That's your homework. I'm going to need to see that when you teach your next class, because I need you to be able to teach and train to everyone and make sure that you're able to fit the workout for that person. And that is what makes a great trainer. That is what makes a great instructor. And so that is also what makes a great plan. We are catering this plan for you, to you. So we've got the online chat room, okay? We're meeting weekly, right? We got the private Facebook group. You can go in there anytime and get all kinds of information. It's open to just you, okay? You got the private one-on-one phone call, because I got to check in. I got to know what you're doing. I got to know how you're feeling. And I'm checking in, not just the first week. I need to know how you feel in week 3, okay? I need to know how you feel in week 5. When it's snowing outside and you can't get out and your whole schedule changed. I want to know how you're feeling on week 10. Because most people don't make it to week 10, baby. Everybody doesn't make it to week 10. And that is why this 12-week challenge is so important, because we don't want you to falter. We don't want you to fall down. We don't want you to stumble. And when you do, we want to be able to catch you and give you some alternatives to your plan so that you don't quit, but that you keep pushing through. So this 12-week plan is about perseverance, and it's also about planning, and it's also about pivoting. I want to give you permission to change your life. I want to give you permission to change your plan. I want to give you permission to be okay if you can't get to the gym today. I want to give you permission to plan your week, because you go to the gym on Monday, Wednesday, Friday, but this Wednesday I got to do something with the kids. I want to give you permission to make those adjustments, because you already know you can't be there. So just switch it up. I want to give you permission to just be. And at the end of these 12 weeks, I promise you, you will be in a groove. Your taste buds will change. Sugar won't taste the same for you. It's going to be too much. Butter won't taste the same for you. It's going to be too much. We're not going to take things out of your world drastically, because I don't believe in that. Now, I tell everybody I'm a country girl. I'm a southern girl. I'm from North Carolina, and I like food. Okay, that's what I grew up on. But at the same token, I also know that I can't eat that way all the time. I have to use moderation. And so my taste buds have shifted. An example of that would be coffee. You know, coffee used to be 15 years ago, cream, sugar. But you know that there's sugar in the creamer, right? So I just had an aha moment about 15 years ago, and I just cut the sugar. I only use the cream. Now, the last year and a half, I've started to recreate my creamer, because the sugar is a little too high for me. But it's taken me time for my taste buds to adjust to that. So if I just switched my creamer all of a sudden, I wouldn't have made it. I'd have still been doing sugar and creamer today. My body would have said, go back to that creamer, go back to that sugar, go on back. But you got to give your body and your brain a chance to catch up and walk in the same lane. And once they catch up together, then your taste buds will shift, your mindset will shift, and you'll be able to push through to the next goal. So everything that we're going to do in the next 12 weeks is going to be absolutely amazing. It's going to be a gradual process, but every week I'm giving you homework. Every week we're working on assignments. Every week I'm going to want to recap. Every week I want to hold you accountable. Every week I want you to hold me accountable, because I'm your coach. And so we have to do this thing together. And so 12 weeks, $51. I've got a few more slots left. $51. Now, you probably spent that on dinner this past weekend. You may have spent that on New Year's. I know you spent that probably the week between Christmas and New Year's. Okay? And I want you to think about the most frivolous thing that you ever spent it on. Okay? And ask yourself, was it worth it? And then ask yourself, did it get you closer to your goals for health, wellness, or fitness? And if the answer is yes, I'm good with it. But if the answer is no, you may want to think about investing in yourself for the next 12 weeks, because this is the easiest, simplest thing that is going to happen to change and impact and pivot your whole entire world for the better, so that you become healthier and stronger and fitter, and that you're able to wake up the next day and not give up. And even if you do wake up the next day and you feel like giving up, we're going to be there to catch you and say, you know what you could do is you could change this. Or maybe have you thought about doing this? Or you know what, if you really want that fried chicken, did you think about doing that? So that's all I'm here for, is to give you the options so that you can make those choices for yourself, because two brains are better than one, and I want to be able to do this for you. So go on over to Black Girls Do Pilates 2. You can go to the website and sign up, blackgirlsdopilates2.org, or you can go to my Facebook page, Black Girls Do Pilates 2, and click on the shop and go ahead and purchase that. We will start Wednesday this week at 9 p.m. I want to see you in the space. So have an amazing evening, and think about what was the last thing you spent $51 on? And think about what's the next thing you're going to spend $51 on. Alrighty. I am Paula Marie, aka Black Girls Do Pilates Too, and I hope to see you in that private chat room on Wednesday.